Hey, creatures. I'm just gonna explain my journey. So, when I was 11, I'm 39 now, almost going to be turning 40. I had a cerebral hemorrhage, which turned into a stroke, and I was rushed to the hospital. I had emergency brain surgery to clean up the blood, and then I was put in a coma for 10 days, and then they just wanted to see if I would survive. Um, and then I woke up from my surgery, or I woke up from the coma, and then I spent 3 weeks in Dayton Children's, just trying to get back some mobility. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't read, I couldn't comprehend, I couldn't. My right side was paralyzed. Um, so yeah, I had a pretty large situation on my hands. 3 weeks later, um, they transferred, my parents and my brother and my sister took me down to Cincinnati Children's. I had another brain operation um, after some testing, and they fixed the problem. They fixed the tangle vessels that was the cause of my stroke. I was born with an anomaly, so that means that I was just born with it. There was nothing that anybody did wrong. I was one of the lucky ones. And I say that I don't really like the word luck, but somebody chose. Some of my friends will say, you chose this life, but um, no matter who or what or why, I had a cerebral hemorrhage, and this is the result. Um, I had to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to talk. I had to relearn how to read. I started out with children's books in 6th grade, and just worked my way up. I had to learn how to comprehend because I would read stuff, and it was like I didn't read anything. Nothing would stick with me. I had aphasia. Um, that's something that stroke survivors get. That you 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 know the words that you want to say, but you can't verbally express them because your brain is just like all mixed up. So I worked with a speech therapist. I've worked with many speech therapists. Um, the part of the brain that it happened to, it was like right inside my left ear. That's where the trauma happened. My cerebral hemorrhage happened. Um, that's the section of speech and your right arm, and my first neurosurgeon couldn't believe that I could talk because um, the part that was affected um, was in the speech center. Um, Doctors said that I probably wouldn't graduate from high school, and I did that with my class. Um, it was very hard. Um, just, I had a lot of help with, like, you know, um, getting on the bus. That was a major achievement for me, because that changed. Um, Walking around school, because I went to junior high in a very old building with stairs. That was a achievement for me. Playing the trumpet, um, I didn't have my right hand to hold the trumpet up, so I had to learn how to um, use just my left hand. Um, and eventually I just went to percussion bells, because it was way too difficult to hold the trumpet up with my non-dominant hand. Yeah, I my right hand was my dominant hand, and I had to relearn how to do everything over with my left hand. Um, what else? An aide would follow me around in junior high to just help me out, um, basically to provide and protect, um, because there was a risk of me falling, um, because uh, you know, half my body didn't work the way I wanted it to. I had an AFO brace that would break down just because I'm I'm hard on stuff, um, and AFO braces weren't that um, structurally sound um, in 1992. Um, I have drop foot. Um, I was an acrobatic, but I had to just give that up, and that still upsets me to this day because I wanted to be in the circus. Um, um, it was a real challenge, and it still is to this day. I mean, I've got used to stuff. I graduated from high school, and then I went on to Ohio State. Um, a lot of people didn't think that I could do college work, but in 4.5 years, on um, June 13th, um, 2004, I graduated in the stadium in the spring with all my peers. Um, and I saw one of my best friends at St. John Arena. I hadn't seen him in 2 years because, we lived on opposite ends of the campus, and, he was busy, I was busy, and he's still my friend to this day. I love you, Clint Brubaker. Anyway, it was just really special that day, and I'll always remember it. Um, my professor, Dan Steinberg, took my picture when I was walking over to the stadium. Um, I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was a really big achievement. And now I work at a retirement community as a receptionist, but It's kind of like a chaos coordinator sort of job. Um, we do we do a lot of stuff, security, letting people in and out of doors, with computer. Um, my cats are going nuts. um, so yeah, I've achieved a lot. Also, um, my dad has passed away. That happened when I was 25. Kind of went crazy because I didn't really know how to deal with death um, of a close family member. Um, he was my best friend. My mom was my best friend too. Then 7 or 8 years later, my boyfriend, well, not my boyfriend now, but my actually fiance at the time, he committed suicide because he had mental um, issues, mental illnesses. Um, I think he was bipolar, uh, and I tried to help him as best as I knew how, but I couldn't. I couldn't stop him from committing suicide. So yeah, I have had to go through that. My best friend Melissa 2 years ago killed herself as well. So I'm a very big advocate of just taking care of yourself, and when the demons get to you, um, go seek help, like talk therapy, because that really helps. Um, I've had to seek therapy a couple times in my life. Once after my dad died, and once after Ernie died. And I write, I draw, I knit, I take ballet with my mom and my sister, and I've been doing some sort of dance um, ever since I was in kindergarten. Um, After Ernie died, I knew that I couldn't do the same stuff because that would be insanity. So I got really big into lifting weights, and I was a competitive power lifter for a while, um, and that was really fun. I can deadlift with one hand. I can bench with one hand. I've learned how to squat with my right side being affected. Um, I haven't done it in a while, so it would be just going and restarting and learning it all over again. But I've done that. I can pull a car with my body weight. I can flip over tractor tires with one hand. Like, sky's the limit. Yes, it will be difficult for stroke survivors to manage every day. A lot of times, I don't know, a lot of times I I struggle a lot, but I keep on going because that's what I do. And any other stroke survivors that are newly out, just a month out or just a year out, you know, it's a pretty desperate, pretty emotional, pretty depressing time. But know that um, this girl, this girl's done a lot. I've gone to Germany with my brother and his wife. I've gone to London with my mom and her sister and my family. I've traveled all over the United States looking at rocks because that was a big thing for my parents. They would always take us to a rock formation or some rock, national park, and we did that, throughout my entire growing up history. Yes, I know that my growing up um, was totally different than everybody else's, but it's life. Some people suffer through abuse. Some people have a pretty cush life. Um, some people have strokes. Some people break bones. Some people um, do incredible things at a very early age. Some people struggle all their life. But you know what? It's life. It's beautiful. It's awesome. So take care of yourself. Take care of you. If you ever need, like, somebody to talk to, there are resources. Please do not commit suicide because I'm living proof that life is beautiful. Yes, I have stuffed animals on my bed, and I'm almost 40, and that's okay. Take care of yourself, take care of you, and be love.